Men. Welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. A number of my fans were wondering and have been asking me whether I've been threatened by the government or anybody. And the fact of the matter, I have not been threatened by anybody. There's no need of lying. I'm free, I'm safe, and there's nothing to fear. Indeed, there's nothing to fear. Hakuna kitu ambacho mtu anafaa kuogopa, hususan wakati ambapo unaongea ukweli, kwa sababu kile tunafanya ni kusema mambo kama yalivyo. The fact that I come from Mount Kenya, where William Samoei Ruto is said to have a lot of support, does not make me a lesser person, or does not deny me any democratic right ya ku associate na mtu yote na kuchagua yule mtu ambaye anataka. For maybe you have never known, I started supporting Raila Amolo Odinga in 2007 when he was competing with Kibaki, and I can tell you, I agree with most of the things that Raila Amolo Odinga says. So I don't know, but I think I would be the last person to betray Raila Amolo Odinga. I will not betray him. So there's no cause for alarm. So I'd like to assure all our viewers, all our supporters, that msiwe na wasiwasi. Feel free to communicate whatever you want. However, we know that the government is watching, most of us, but whatever we are doing the right thing, because what you find here is also what you find in also the mainstream media. We have seen the government becoming very brutal to the media. Tuliona pale kotini wakati ambapo they were being mishandled by the security agents. But that one does not make us less supporters. It does not make us look like we don't know what you are doing. In fact, most of us, we don't follow human beings, but we follow our own principles. We are very much principled, if you have never known. And by the way, it is not easy, especially when you come from the mountain. It's not that I've never been confronted by people. I've been confronted by a number of people, some of them calling me, you don't support Wakikuyu, you don't support... No, it's not the case. It's not that I don't support Kikuyus. I do support them, and we agree on many fronts. But when it comes to pale juu, najua vizuri sana that Raila is the Madeira that this country missed. And I've always known that Raila means well for this country. Now, I want us to look in this video the aftermath of the mass action. Ni mambo gani ambayo walitokea? What were the aftermath? What were the consequences? What were the results after the maandamano? Najua wiki hii siku ya Wednesday watu watakuwa katika maandamano, and from the look of things, I think many people are going to heed the call from Azimio. The first consequence, the first result, the aftermath, is that William Samoei Ruto has lost a huge ground. Amepoteza umaarufu wake mahali kwingi sana, hususan kutoka sehemu za Mount Kenya. And again, I also believe even those people who comes from a place like Vihiga, where he was yesterday, because I could see some people were heckling. In fact, the crowd were heckling. Even in Kisii, tuliona some heckling here and there. And even in Mount Kenya, what I noted, because I followed him very closely, what I noted is that people were just like, they were not fired. They were not worked up. They were not excited. Unajua, when you just look at the mood of the people, you don't see the excitement. Ukiwagalia, utaona they were moody, they were not. It's very different from the way he would come and tell them, sisa tupagwigwis nini. So that one tells you that now many people have realized that the country is not heading in the right direction. Kwa kile ambacho tunaweza kusema kwamba kutokana na maandamano haya vile ambavyo yanaendelea, William Samoei Ruto anazidi kupoteza umaarufu wake, na kutokana na vile ambavyo unajua kuna wengine ambao tuliona wakiumizwa na polisi, na jambo hili labda ndilo linachagia sana kupoteza umaarufu wake na kule kutotimiza zile ahadi ambazo alikuwa amewaahidi wa Kenya. And the second consequence, the second result of this maandamano is the image of the country. Indeed, Maandamano haya yalikuwa yanaonyeshwa na Al Jazeera, yalikuwa yanaonyeshwa na BBC, yalikuwa yanaonyeshwa na VOA, name it, all the international media. And the country was portrayed as a country that is unstable. The country lost greatly, if you ask me. Kwa sababu when you look at the image of a country, of the police clobbering journalists, of police chasing, tear-gassing Kenyans, innocent Kenyans, of the police taking over the city and major towns and the roads, of bonfires, kila mahali, was the worst image for this country. Indeed, it looked like 2007, the post-election violence. And people were asking, indeed, I told you that a number of Kenyans had to cancel their trip to Kenya kwa sababu wengi walikuwa wakuja. Their flight had to be cancelled deliberately kwa sababu they felt that the country was not safe. So the image of the country lost a great time. And again, the other thing is that William Samoei Ruto's Kenya Kwanza, especially KRA, missed the target. That is the truth of the matter. If you ask those people who know what the country collects every day, they will tell you that the country missed the target. Kwamba hawakuweza kupata zile pesa ambazo zinalipwa. Na wangepataje wakati ambapo nchi ilikuwa na taharuki? Wangepata vipi wakati watu walikuwa na maandamano? So, even that tax that William Samoei Ruto has been forcing Kenyans to pay, the draconian taxes, actually it was not going to be realized kwa sababu ukitazama utaona kwamba kule kupoteza kodi kutokana na watu wako wanaenda biashara, wanakuwa wanafugwa magari ya matatu, waka watu hawaendi kazini. You can imagine how the country lost, and it is the government of Kenya Kwanza that lost big time. Again, we saw and we understand that investors now, they have to think twice. If you listen to what Suluhu Hassan was saying, that Tanzania was receiving so many investors, kwa sababu alisema kulingana na maneno yake, kwa sababu kwa jirani kuna waka moto. Unajua kule kwa jirani kuna waka moto. Na ni kweli kulikuwa kuna waka moto. Moto wa kisiasa, na moto ulikuwa umeruruma kabisa. And when we saw hata watu wengine wakienda mafichoni, indeed, I have not known up to now where some of them are. Watu kama Maina Jega, hata Raila Amolo hajaongea, sijui kama umesikia akiongea leo ama jana, isipokuwa that interview that wakati ambapo aliongea, he sounded like he had a blocked nose. So many questions are coming out. Many people are raising questions about Raila Amolo Odinga, and I'm going to give a video about it. Maybe I need to talk about it. And what we are saying here, wawekezaji walikuwa na hamia mataifa jirani. Wawekezaji wakawa wanaona kwamba ni kama nchi haina a good future. The stability of this country was in jeopardy. So the investors were fleeing our country. The other thing is that the image of the president is that of a dictator, if you ask me. Kwa sababu ukitaka kujua mtu vizuri sana, mtazame vizuri wakati when there is a crisis. Indeed, leaders are known during times of crisis. Good leaders are identified during time of crisis. And that is why if you look at Sifuna jitokeza kama kiongozi maarufu sana, kiongozi ambaye anajua vile ambavyo anafaa kufanya. Again, if you look at Babu Wino, it is time of crisis, but he's coming out very, very strongly. So the image of the president is that of a dictator. The person, the president, who is hunting the opposition, because some of them have gone to hiding, some of them have been arrested, some of them have been charged. And you even know, even the bloggers have not been spared. You know, even now, as I go on air, Pauline Njoroge is still in a police cell. Labda akigoja kwa sababu inasemekana kwamba alipatikana na mihadarati. Kwa hivyo tutangojea tuone vile ambavyo kesi itawasilishwa kule mahakamani, kwa sababu labda ni kesho. And what we know is that when the image of the president, who to call himself a Democrat, who has been trying to rally Africans together to unite and maybe have trade deals and have a common market, then the image of the president is coming out in the international circle, in the international spheres, is that of a dictator. If I may ask you, our viewers, is William Samoei Ruto a dictator or a Democrat? How would you classify him? And again, when you look at the police, the image of the police is now in jeopardy. The image of the police is that of people, a police force, not even a police service now, a police force that is very brutal, that is very ruthless, a police force that is heartless, a police force that doesn't care about the rights of Kenyans, a police force that is out to do anything, bora tu wafurahishe the executive. And here, it is a matter of time before we start seeing some of them being arraigned in court, because I believe Azimio need to correct the images of these policemen who are shooting people, and they should be taken to court. They should be taken to court. Let them answer charges, kwa sababu hakuna mtu ambaye na haki ya kuua mtu mwenzake, Mkenya mwenzake. Why should you kill a fellow Kenyan when your life is not threatened? Na hata tukule kuona ile picha, ile taswira ya polisi wakiwedea watu ndani ya nyumba kwao. It is a bad image if you ask me. It is something that has left the country in a very, very bad image. I don't know what you think from where you are, but from where I sit, I can tell you, William Samoei Ruto and Kenya Kwanza lost big time, and the image of the country is highly dented. This is your host. Remember to like this video, and may you have a blessed week ahead. Bye-bye.